Hello and welcome to another episode of Disney Movie Investigation. If this is your first time watching, welcome to the show. On each episode, we take a look at a movie that is featured on Disney+. On this episode, we are taking a look at the 2002 comedy The Banger Sisters, starring Goldie Hawn and Susan Sarandon. And stay tuned for our bonus story as we take a look at the character profile of Daisy Duck. And if you are enjoying these videos, we do ask that you please hit that subscribe button. That way you'll be notified with each new video. But for now, sit back and enjoy this episode of Disney Movie Investigation. So like I said, today we're covering The Banger Sisters. This movie was released on September 8th, 2002, and it was written and directed by Bob Dolman. It was distributed by Fox Searchlight Pictures, and it had a budget of $10 million with a box office return of $38.1 million. So there's not a lot of production history with this movie. It seems like it's one of those comedies that just kind of went through the theaters quite quietly. But if we take a look at the cast, so we have Goldie Hawn, who plays Suzette, Susan Surrandon, who plays Vinnie Kingsley, Geoffrey Rush plays Harry Plummer, we have Erica Christensen, who plays Hannah Kingsley, Robin Thomas plays Raymond Kingsley, Eva Amore, who plays Ginger Kingsley, and Buck Cherry does a cameo as themselves. So in terms of the plot, when 50-something Suzette loses her job as a bartender, she decides to make a road trip to visit her old friend Vinnie, who she hasn't seen since the days as groupies back in the day. On the way, she meets Harry, a nervous writer who says he's going home to confront his father, then shows her his gun. Once they reach their destination, Suzette finds Vinnie is now Lavinia, a conservative housewife who is reluctant to re-experience the flower power of her youth, and Harry finds confrontation with himself rather than with his father. So again, there's not a lot to this movie. It is pretty simple. In terms of recommending this movie, I think this movie is an interesting idea with a good intention, but the execution, unfortunately, was a miss. The movie starts off really strong, showing Suzette and how she's getting older, but she wants to remain with her life in the past. But after she reunites with Vinnie, the movie just kind of stalls and seems not to be going anywhere. The story doesn't progress, and the character arc is just not there, as Suzette and Vinnie don't change other than their appearance. I also thought that having Geoffrey Rush in this movie was a waste, as he is an amazing actor in kind of a nothing role. This could have been anybody, and it didn't need to be Geoffrey Rush. On the positive note, there is some funny moments, especially between Goldie Hawn and Geoffrey Rush. But overall, this is kind of, for me, a watch once and never again. It's not very memorable, and it's one of those things that for Disney Plus, it seems like, okay, we got this, and it's able to fulfill content, but there's no real push behind it. So as we move on to our bonus story, we're going to take a look at Daisy Duck. So Daisy Duck is an anthropomorphic white duck that has ruffled tail feathers and large eyelashes. She is often seen in purple and pink outfits with high-heeled shoes. She is often seen with Donald Duck as his girlfriend and as Minnie Mouse's best friend. So Daisy first appeared in Mr. Duck Steps Out on June 7th. 1940, and the premise of the cartoon is Donald visits Daisy's home for their first date. Daisy would then make a cameo in a Mickey Mouse cartoon called Nifty 90s, which kind of established her as a recurring character. Daisy would speak for the first time 4 years later in the cartoon Donald's Crime, and Daisy would be voiced by Gloria Blondell, and this short would go on to win the Academy Award for Best Animated Short for that year. Daisy would continue to appear alongside Donald until her last appearance with Donald in the cartoon Donald's Diary in 1954. Daisy would continue to make cameo appearances in shorts, including Donald in Mathemagic Land and Mickey's Christmas Carol. She would also make a cameo appearance in Who Framed Roger Rabbit, among many other Disney characters. In 1996, Daisy would appear from time to time in the TV series Quack Pack. And for those of you that don't know what this is, it is a Disney afternoon show where Donald's nephews, Huey, Dewey, and Louie, are actually teenagers. Her most recent theatrical appearance would be in Fantasia 2000, as she was part of the Pomp and Circumstance sequence, which kind of had Donald and Daisy part of Noah's Ark. Daisy would also be included in direct-to-video features, including Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas, Mickey's Twice Upon a Christmas, and Mickey, Donald, and Goofy in The Three Musketeers. As well as in other forms of media, Daisy has also appeared in Disney Comics, Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, House of Mouse, and the new Mickey Mouse shorts that are featured on Disney+. Currently, the voice of Daisy is performed by Deborah Wilson, and Daisy will often appear in the Disney parks and cruise lines. In Walt Disney World, she often appears in Pete's slideshow, silly slideshow for photos inside the Magic Kingdom. In Epcot, she will often appear at the front entrance. In Hollywood Studios, she will often appear at Hollywood and Vine. And in Animal Kingdom, she is often a part of the character dining at Tusker House. Daisy has also appeared in several video games, including Kingdom Hearts, Mickey's Speedway Racing USA, Disney Golf, and Epic Mickey. Daisy was also a backup dancer for the game Dance Dance Revolution Disney Grooves. So Daisy is definitely one of the kind of core Disney characters. Again, often seen with Donald, but she's actually grown to be her own character, especially in the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse and the Mickey shorts as well. So thank you so much for joining us here on another episode of Disney Movie Investigation. I would love for anyone to please leave a comment below on what they think of the Banger Sisters, as well as if you have your favorite memory of Daisy Duck. So as we look forward into our next episode, we're going to journey back into the Disney Vault as we take a look at a lesser known Benji the Hunted, and we will do another character profile as part of our bonus story as we will take a look at Pluto. So until next time, I hope you have a magical day, and we will see you real soon.